Hello, we're on to matchday number 10 in the Vanarama National League. So this is the 5th division in England there. We're going to do matchday by matchday predictions for, just like the top 4 tiers out in England, plus numerous different leagues in Europe as well too. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Feel free to get involved and join in with the predictions, just like Cavan Wright has done so far once this season, as well as myself and the football simulator that can involve matchday by matchday 4. So we'll have a look back at week numbers 9 games there, and there was a big scoreline between Woking and Dover Athletic. Dover Athletic losing 5-1. So we'll get into that in a bit more details right now. So first game we're looking at is Sutton United. They drew against Dagenham in 1-1 with Boo Gill openly scoring for Sutton, and then McCullum with equaliser for Dagenham. And Clark 5 minutes later got sent off, but unfortunately for Dagenham and Woodbridge, they are able to hang on for at least 8 points for this game against Lifeline Sutton. Next game saw Wrexham with a 1-0 victory against Hartlepool, with Duel getting the match winner in the 54th minute. So well done to them. Then we had Bromley and Bournemouth 1-1 draw. Thomas for Bournemouth in the 6th minute, and good old Cheek in the stroke of half time getting an equaliser for Bournemouth. And then now we move on to that Woking Dover Athletic game. Woking 5-1 winners. Dover did score the first game with Wig in the 3rd minute, but after that, one-way traffic with Davidson in the 16th minutes, and then Ferdinand with 2 goals. So they were 3-1 up before Dover got the man sent off, being Goburn, and then to add salt to the wounds, Quich Shamar managed to get 2 more goals for Woking there. So a huge result. Eastleigh 2-0 winners against Wildstone, with Millie scoring 1 and Smart scoring the goals all 2. They managed to score that second one when they got down to 10 men, as Glenn got sent off in the 90th minute. Older shots at Maidenhead United ended 0-0. Big talking point from this match was Fondop Tulla in the 74th minute. Kings Lynn 2-0 winners against Barnet, with Losa scoring 2 goals for them. And finally we had Altrincham 3-2 winners against Chesterfield, with Ada Blolo and then Hancock with 2 goals for Chesterfield, Bowden and Quapper scoring their club's goals. So that's matchday number 9's games. How did we get on with our predictions? There was a couple of matches that wasn't covered that I sort of noticed, like this Altrincham Chesterfield game, the Kingsland Barnet game, because some of these games sort of get shifted around. So hopefully we don't see any of that in these upcoming fixtures. Because means the next games they play the 25th, so 4 days. Midweek games coming up as well too. We'll look at later on. So they come thick and fast at here because we've got 23 clubs now, unfortunately, because of I remember their club name there. They got made extinct because of financial issues. They were League 2 last season. Came here and then now they've been removed. So we only got 23 clubs, but there will be still 44 matches for each of these clubs to play in the calendar year. Less than the calendar year, I should say. Alright, so with all that 1 point out of the way, matchday number 10. Alright, how do we get on with our predictions? I managed to get nothing correct, so absolutely woeful there. Football Science managed to get 2 correct results, with Wrexham to win and also Sutton and Deakin win. Woodbridge to be a draw, so 6.48 for them. Overall leaderboard sees myself on top still, 82.93. Football Science in second, 74.98, and we have Cavan Wright in third with 5.25. Yeah, so matchday number 10, we have Bournemouth taking on Altrincham first up. So head-to-head record is seen just the 2 wins for Altrincham out of 2 back in 2015, both times being 1-0 winners. Odds of this game, Bournemouth $1.57, $3.75 for the draw, and $4.50 for Altrincham. Bournemouth in 15th place, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Altrincham in 16th, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 4 defeats. But yeah, I'm going to go with Bournemouth, the favourites here, to come through and get themselves just a narrow 1-0 win. Football Smays, it's going to go Bournemouth, 2-0 wins. Next game is Chesterfield as they take on Notts County. So both of these clubs are looking to get back to where they should belong, which has been in League 2. So 7 wins each and 2 draws, 3 wins apiece in the past 6 games. $3.30 for Chesterfield, $3.50 for the draw, and $2 for Notts County. Chesterfield all the way down in 21st place. So they might just be looking just to stay in this division this season. They're not looking good at all. 2 wins and 6 defeats for themselves. Meanwhile, for Notts County, it's not where they want to be either. Being in mid-table at the moment in 12th. 3 wins, 1 draw, and 3 defeats. Though I am going to back Notts County, as I should, for the majority of the games there this season, as I did tip them to win this league, so they better start quacking the whip and get some results. Going to go with a 2-0 victory for Notts County. Football Science is going to go for goals galore with Notts County 5-3 winners. So that would be a massive, great game to witness if that does come through. Next match sees Halifax play on Torquay. So we got $3 for Halifax, $3.50 for the draw, $2.10 for Torquay. Head-to-head records has seen Torquay with 7 wins, 2 wins for Halifax and 2 draws. Torquay 3 wins in the past 4 games. Halifax in 18th place on the table there, 1 win, 4 draws, 2 defeats. Meanwhile for Torquay, they currently are top of the table by a 3-point margin. 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, scoring 18 goals in 8 games. So looking really impressive. Only conceding 6 along the way. Compare that to Halifax. They have conceded. Okay, that's interesting. Halifax there scoring 5 goals and only conceding 5 goals, so very low scoring and good defence. So very little goals in the Halifax matches. Though Torquay is another beast in itself there, so I'm going to go for Torquay 3-1 winners. Football Science is going to go for Torquay as well, 2-1 victory. Next game is Kings Lynn as they take on Dover. $1.80 for Kings Lynn, $3.80 for the draw, and also $3.80 for Dover. Head-to-head record has seen just the 1 win for Kings Lynn, and this was an FA Trophy match last season. A 6-4 win, but not quite sure 6-4 win how. I don't think it was a normal time. I think there was some sort of replays going on or penalty shootout, so some might a bit more details on that match there. But either way, Kingsland managed to come through and triumph. So Kingsland, they're 14th place, so pretty decent start to the season for them, being newly promoted from the National League South, I believe, might be North. I'm going to go South. So 3 wins, 1 draw, and 5 defeats for them. Meanwhile for Dover, awful. 2 wins and 6 defeats for Dover Athletic. Scoring 6 goals and conceding 22 goals. So it's going to be a long, hard journey for Dover Athletic this season, you have to imagine. Going to go up Kingsland for this match here and entertaining 3-2 victory along the way. The Football Science is going to go up Kingsland 3-0 winners. Next game is West Ham taking it on Aldershot. No, it's not. This is what I mean. The picture list says different to what the actual matches say on like the TAB website. Then you get to see the matches, upcoming games there, and then the actual fixture schedule says something else. Because for this game here, I actually have Maidenhead taking on Aldershot. Meanwhile, they say it's West Ham taking on Aldershot. So we just have to ignore the head-to-head records there and go with the odds. and scoreline predictions for that particular game, and hopefully that is the true match. So we got $2.87 for Maidenhead, $3.60 for the draw, $3.60 for Aldershot. Maidenheads, they come into this doing amazing stuff. 4th place, 5 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats, winning a number of matches they're not expected to do so. Meanwhile, for Aldershot, in 10th place, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats for themselves. 2 wins, 2 draws, past 5 games. Maidenhead, better form, and this is an easier opponent to take on, and they are the favourites this time around. So I'm going to go with Maidenhead to win this game 2-1. The football summator is going to go for a Maidenhead 2-0 victory. Next game we have Yeovil taking on Hartlepool. 240 for Yeovil, 360 for the draw, 255 for Hartlepool. Head-to-head record on this one, Hartlepool with 11 wins to 5. Meanwhile, there's been 5 draws. Hartlepool 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 games. Yeovil coming to this bottom of the table, 23rd place, and they're the only club to not win a game for the season. Yeovil Town have really dropped down the divisions and are threatening to drop down to the 6th tier if they don't turn a corner. So 5 draws and 3 defeats for them this season so far, scoring 7 goals, conceding 10. So it's not great. Meanwhile, for Hartlepool, they are in 11th place, 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. They've lost their past 2 games and drew 2 games before that, so they're looking to get back to winning ways themselves. So I'm going to go for Hartlepool to win this match. I'm going to go with a 1-0 scoreline. The football summator has decided to go for a 2-2 draw. Next up, see the Wealdstone take on Sutton United. Sutton United are the favourites at $1.85. 360 for Wealdstone and 380 for the draw. Head-to-head record, we have 4 wins for Sutton, 1 victory for Wealdstone and 2 draws. Sutton United winning the past 3 games. And on the table-wise, Wealdstone in 3rd, 5 wins, 1 draw and 3 defeats, taking on 2nd place. So this will be the game of the week in the Vanarama National League, 2nd taking on 3rd place. And Sutton United played 2 games less than what Wealdstone has, and 1 game less than Torquay, so they have the opportunity to go at top of the table at some points, which they are able to catch up on a few games. So Sutton United, they scored 14, only conceding 5 goals this season, so pretty good defensive effort. Meanwhile, for Wealdstone, scoring 16 and conceding 17, and somehow they're still able to be in 3rd place, even though they got a -1 goal difference. So lots of goals going in for Wealdstone. Something you like to see for the neutrals. Going to go for Wealdstone to win this game 2-1, cause a bit of an upset. Football Summator is going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Woking taking on Barnet. Woking are the favourites at $1.91, 360 for the draw, 330 for Barnet. Woking in 6th, 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Barnet, they come into this in 20th place, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 4 defeats. So Barnet, they just got the 1 win in the past 5 matches for themselves. That's why they're so low down on the table. Meanwhile, for Woking, 1 win, 2 draws, past 5 matches for them. This game here, can't separate the 2 sides, so I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I always like to go for at least 1 draw in every given match day, and this is the game. The football summator is going to go for Barnet 2-0 winners. And now we move on to our final game, which is between Wrexham and Aldershot. Wrexham are the favourites, $1.91, 360 for the draw, and 360 for Aldershot. Aldershot's 6 wins to 5 with 3 draws. Aldershot 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 8 games. On the table, Wrexham in 13th, 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Aldershot, they come into this in 10th place, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats. So I'm going to finish this off with Aldershot, who are in the top half, 2 wins, 2 draws, past 5 games. compared to Witsam, who just got 2 wins and a draw, so a bit better form, despite being the underdogs. And they got a really good head-to-head record there, so things are looking positive for Aldershot to pick up the 3 points in this match here. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Aldershot victory. The football simulator is going to go for a 1-1 draw. And that concludes Matchday number 10's predictions at in the Vanarama National League. Feel free to get involved with your own thoughts, predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And then we'll be back again very soon, just a couple of days' time, for matchday number 11's matches, as they got the midweek games to look forward to, and then some weekend matches yet again there. So thick and fast, the matches in this division and across the European League. So keep an eye out for the other videos I do as well too. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.